Hello everyone. So in this video I am going to explain script activity in Synapse. So what is script activity? It is activity in Synapse or in Azure Data Factory that we can use to execute common operation with DML and DDL. DML, like we can use to insert data into any table. We can use statement to update data of any of the table, or we can use delete and select statement. We can also use DDL statement, like we can create, alter or drop any kind of objects in a database using this script activity. So script activity is available in Synapse pipeline as well as in Azure Data Factory. So both are almost similar. Okay, so let's start then. So let me delete this one first, or I'm going to create a new pipeline. So in this pipeline, let's search the script activity. Okay, so now we understood it's used to just run a DDL or DML statement on any of the database, either on a SQL server or on Snowflake or on Azure dedicated pool, any kind of things. Okay, any kind of database we can use here. So I just drag the script activity. Now to perform any script activity, we need a database detail or server details. Okay, so how to connect this script activity with server or database? To create this, we need a link service. So now we will understand how to create a link service to perform this script activity. So let's go to the manage. Here we have one link service. Okay, now I'm going to create a one link service. Okay, so before creating a link service, I should know the database detail, I should know server detail. Okay, so if I come here in Synapse workspace main page, so I'm going to perform activity on serverless SQL endpoint. Okay, so let's copy the serverless SQL endpoint. Okay, and let me paste somewhere. Same way I can do on any of the SQL server. That in that case I need a SQL server name. We can perform on dedicated SQL endpoints. If we use a dedicated SQL, we have to go with this. Now I am using a serverless. Okay, and this is the database which I am going to use. Now again come to the workspace, click on plus. Okay, new link service, Synapse Analytics. Okay, so if we have to create a link service for any other things like on storage account, then we can search storage. So we have Azure blob storage, Azure data lake storage, like that. So it's depend upon the requirement. Now we are going to connect with the Synapse serverless pool. So here I choose the Synapse Analytics. Okay, it's dependent. Now I just want to enter manually fully qualified domain name, it means server name. Okay, now database name. Okay, authentication type, I just want to go with system assigned managed identity. We can go with the SQL authentication also, but here I am using system assigned managed identity. Now let's test the connection. So connection successful. So this let's give some name, server lace practice. Yeah, so I'm going to create a one link service. This link service will be helpful to connect with this serverless pool and this database. Okay, let's create, will be created. We can see serverless practice. Now let's publish. Okay, 1 minute. if we don't publish, then it won't be saved. So when we refresh again, it won't be visible. So our work is to publish this. Now I am just coming to integrate. Let me remove this pipeline. Remove this 3 also. Okay. Now publishing. So we can see this link service I am going to publish. Let's click on publish. Meanwhile, let's start to work on creating a pipeline to perform a script activity. A script. Okay. Now let's come to the setting. In the setting, we need to choose the link service. We just created a serverless practice. Okay. Now using this link service, I am able to connect that serverless pool and the database. Now we can perform or we can run any kind of query here. Okay, we can perform any kind of query, either DML or DDL. So when we are going to run a select statement, it's better to choose a query type, or when we are performing apart from any select statement, like we are going to create something, it's better to choose a non-query type. So this is for update, insert or delete, and this is for statement that returns one or more result set. So only select query returns result. Okay. Now we need to perform any kind of query. Okay, we need to execute. So one time I am just going to data SQL database. So this database I am using, let me confirm, yes, NYC taxi LDW. NYC. In this database, let me click on view. So we have this much view. So I just want to run this view. Branch dot view rate code. Select star from branch dot VW rate code. Okay. Now simply I written a simple query, and to connect with this serverless pool and database, I am using a link service. In link service, I provided the configuration. Okay. Now this advanced section and parameter section we will see later. Okay. Now I am going to execute this. Debug mode. Come to the output. It is in progress. So succeeded. So this is my input. Input is select star from bronze dot view rate code type query. Okay. Now let's see the output. Output, it is giving this output. Okay. So total result set count is 1. Yeah, so this count is 1. This entire thing is a one result set. Okay, this is one result set. Records affected means we have not modified any record of this table, so record affected is 0, and this is the result set. In the result set, we got a 6 row count, and these are the value. Rate code ID 1, rate code standard rate. Now let's run this query and see whether we have a same result or not. Okay, one more thing, it's return result in the JSON format. Okay, so if we have to use this result in output or any other activity, we have to face data as we face data in JSON. I will explain in the upcoming video everything related to this script activity, like how can we use the output of this activity in another activity. Like in variable, we can store these outputs. Okay. Now just click on development, SQL script. Okay, NYC taxi LDW. So in our script activity, the count was 6. Here also it should be 6. It is executing. So we can see we have a 6 record count. Okay, so this is how we can perform a script activity, like we can run select a statement, and that the value of select a statement we can use in the next activity. We can perform any insert, update or delete using this script activity. Okay, so now in the next video we will see this script parameter, and then we will see this advanced section. Okay, and then we will see this retry, everything we will see in the upcoming videos. Okay, this is just the basic.